This is the word practice test. Item number 1 here is to open the file called declaration and save it with that name. So we're going to do File, Open, and there's declaration. Open it up, and that's the unformatted file. Now we want to do a save as, and we want to change the name of it to our last name underscore first name underscore declaration. Click on save. I've already got one out there by that name. You won't, so you won't have this come up, so I'm going to replace it. And now we've got number 1 taken care of. Let's go ahead and cross it out. Change the margins to 1 inch on all 4 sides. Okay, that's on the page layout, and the margins are normal is 1 1 1 1. So there we go, and we can cross that one out. For the entire document, change the line spacing to single space. So let's flip back over here, do a Control A to select all of it. You could also drag the mouse over the whole thing, but I like Control A better. And I want the line spacing, which is a paragraph command, and I want it to be single spaced like this. Actually 1.15 looks a little better because it puts a little more space in there, but the instructions say 1, so we'll go with that. And we can cross that one out. And next one, for the entire document, set space after each paragraph to 6 points. Make sure you've still got the whole thing selected, and go to page layout is the easiest way to do this, I think, and set space after to 6. Now we've got a little gap in here between paragraphs, and if I drag the mouse over a paragraph, you see the extra blue is on the bottom, indicating that the space is after the paragraph, not before the paragraph. So we can cross that one out. For the entire document, set the alignment to justified. So now I need to reselect the whole thing again. I'm going to type Control A. And I want justified. That's a paragraph command also. And I want to do this. Control J is also the shortcut key. And now I've got smooth margins on the right for justified text. Now, number 6. The last 6 paragraphs need to be moved to the top of the document just below, that's the second line, so we'll move it to the third line. So the last 6 paragraphs are, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paragraphs, and I want to cut them out. I can do Control X or cut. Let's go up to the home, and right after this is where I want to paste them in. I can do paste up here or do Control V as the keyboard shortcut. Okay, so I have moved my paragraphs. Now I want to check the spelling of, not check the spelling, I'm sorry. I want to find and replace G-O-V-M-E-N-T with the word government. So that's going to be find and replace. The keyboard shortcut for that is Control H. And what I want to look for is government, and I want to replace it with government. And I want to replace all. And apparently there were 9 occurrences of that misspelled word in there, and they've all been replaced. So we can cross that one out. Whoops, wrong one. I need to move on here. Okay, add your name to the right part of the header. So let's do an Alt-Tab, flip over here. 2 ways to get up in the header. You can just go up here and double-click if you want. I'm going to close that. Or you can go to your Insert tab and choose Header. And I always take the first one here. And problem with that is you get this little bit of junk here. Make sure you click on the 3 dots over here and then hit the delete key, and it'll go away. I want my name in the right part of the header, which means I can do one of 2 things. I can type my name here and choose right alignment for it. And do that, and now it's in the right part of the header. Or let's undo that, and I can hit the tab key twice, and that takes me over to this right tab stop that's kind of hiding behind the margin indicator there, and then I can type my name here. Okay, now what else do we need to do? Let's cross that out. Add this to the left part of the footer. Okay, 1776 by Thomas Jefferson, so we can just flip down here and type in 1776 by Thomas Jefferson. And we can cross that out. Add page numbers to the center part of the footer. So tab over, and we're going to do page numbers. That's on the header and footer tools, and page number is right here. And I almost always not almost always, I always go to the position where I want the page number to be, and then I click on plain number here using current position, and now I've got page numbers. And so let's take that and let's cross that out. Make the first paragraph of the document bold. So let's flip over here. And now I got to get out of the header and footer. Notice this is all grayed out. There's two ways to do it. I can just close this up here, and now I'm in the document, or I can, if I'm back up here, I can just double click down here in the document. I want to make that first line bold. You can click on the bold on the home tab here in the font group, or you can just do Control B for the keyboard shortcut. Make the first paragraph bold. Okay, that's what I just did. Make the second paragraph italics. So let's go here and make that italic. You can also do Control I, and we can cross that one out. Add a page border to the document. I want a shadow with 2.25 points. Okay, so a page border. Make sure that you don't have anything selected when you do this, otherwise it'll try to put a border around what you have selected. So I'm clicking here to remove the selection, and I think that's on the page layout tab. Yes, it is. And I want a page border. I want the shadow style, and I want a width of 2.1 or 2.5, which is 2 1/4. And make sure it says the whole document down here, because there are some other choices. And click on OK, and there's our page border. Make the 3 paragraphs life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness into a bulleted list. So life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's on the home tab. Let's make that a bulleted list, and that takes care of that one. Change the bullets to diamonds. They're part of the symbol font. So let's leave them selected, and let's go up here is where you get more stuff. Now I've got a diamond there because I've done this recently, but let's go to define new bullet. What you would have to do is go to the symbol option here and make sure you get the right font up here, but that's the one that you get by default here. And find a diamond character, click on it, and click on OK, and click on OK. And that takes care of changing the bullets. Add a black border below the text, the unanimous declaration. That's the second line, I think. Yes, it is. I'm going to select the whole thing here, and my borders button is right here, and I want a bottom border, and it's going to be the same size as what I had before, 2.25, and it didn't specify the size, so that's fine. We'll just leave it like that, and we will cross that out. Now I want to put a picture in, a picture of Thomas Jefferson, which was provided with the practice test. Left of the paragraph that begins with that to secure these rights. So let's put the cursor there first so we don't have to move the picture later on. And then click on Insert and go to Picture. And there's my picture of Jefferson. Insert it. And then let's cross that out. Next thing is set the text wrapping property of the picture to tight. Here's the wrap text, and there's tight, and it brings the text up here. And cross that out, and the last thing on this page is set the height of the picture to 1.00. So let's flip back over, make sure the picture is selected so you've got your picture tools, and on the Format tab way over here. Now if you have a shorter monitor, you may not see the word height here, you may just see the icon, and I want to reduce this to 1 inch, and it will automatically preserve the aspect ratio of the picture, so it automatically sets the width to 1.09. And that's the bottom of the first page, so we will stop there and finish the test in a second video.